Welcome to the deep dive, everyone. We're your express route to, well, cutting through all the noise and getting truly well informed. I'm Mark Buzz.
And I'm Anna Bugs.
And today we're diving deep into something really common, something probably under your kitchen sink right now.
And something that definitely gives people the creeps.
Exactly. We're talking about the black widow spider and that old household remedy, vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be wondering, is that bottle of white vinegar really your secret weapon against these pretty infamous arachnids?
Especially since you find them in those undisturbed spots, right?
Yeah.
Garages, basements, closets.
Yeah, all those places in California homes. So our mission today, let's unpack the truth behind this common advice
To figure out what actually works.
and really empower you with the knowledge to protect your home effectively.
Yeah.
Oh, and before we jump right in, just a quick thing. If you find these deep dives valuable, please take a second and hit that follow or like button wherever you're listening.
It genuinely helps us get these insights out to more people.
It really does. Thanks for that.
Absolutely. And, there is a lot of interest in natural remedies, DIY stuff for pests.
There really is.
It gets confusing fast, though. Lots of conflicting info out there.
Totally.
So, yeah, we're here to cut through that noise today, give you the clear answer.
Okay, let's do it. So let's unpack this vinegar thing. You hear it all the time, right? People grab the vinegar, they think, okay, acetic acid, strong smell. That's got to work against these tough little creatures.
It sounds plausible on the surface.
It really does. Strong acid, potent smell. You think, okay, this should do something. But the big question, the one we really need to nail down is, does it actually kill black widows?
Right. And it's such a common belief. But unfortunately, looking at what the experts say, the sources are really clear on this one.
Okay.
White vinegar, nope, it will not kill black widow spiders.
Wow. Okay. So definitive no.
Definitive no. Despite all its other uses around the house, it's not powerful enough. Not for something as, well, robust as a black widow.
So it's not just like an old wives' tale that doesn't quite work. There are actual biological reasons this DIY method just falls short.
Exactly. There are solid reasons.
Can you break that down for us? What is it about the spiders themselves that makes vinegar so ineffective?
Absolutely. So vinegar fails for a few key reasons.
Yeah.
And the first one starts with just how incredibly durable these spiders are.
Okay.
They have this, it's described as a thick, durable exoskeleton.
Right.
Think of it like built-in body armor. It's super protective against, environmental stuff, but also chemical penetration.
Okay.
So the acetic acid in your average household vinegar, it just doesn't get deep enough. It can't penetrate that armor to cause any real damage.
So spraying it might just annoy them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
At best, a direct hit might irritate them a little, but it's not going to be lethal. It won't break down that protective outer shell. It's kind of like, I don't know, spraying water on a tank.
Yeah. Okay. Not going to stop it.
Right. It might bother the occupants, but it won't stop the tank.
So it's less about the vinegar strength and more about the spider's, design.
Exactly. The design. And that natural resilience, it also ties into where they choose to live.
Okay. How so?
Well, black widow infestations, they often start in these really hard-to-reach hidden spots.
Right.
We're talking deep inside wood piles or tucked way back in crevices in the garage, maybe behind boxes you haven't moved in ages in the basement.
Places you don't really see easily?
Exactly. So your standard spray bottle, even if you mix it, say, 50-50 vinegar and water, it just can't reach those hidden webs. And more importantly, it can't reach their egg sacs.
The egg sacs.
You might zap a spider that's out wandering, sure, but you're barely touching the real source of the infestation.
And if you're not hitting those egg sacs, you're fighting a losing battle, really. New spiders are just going to keep hatching.
Precisely. Which leads straight to the third big reason vinegar isn't the answer. It offers zero prevention.
None at all.
None. It's purely reactive. It's a temporary fix, if that. Let's say you spray a black widow, it gets irritated, maybe scrambles away.
Okay.
That doesn't stop other spiders from coming in later.
Yeah.
And crucially, it doesn't address the reason they're there in the first place.
Which is?
Often, it's their food source.
Yeah.
If your home has, a steady supply of other common pests, think ants, cockroaches, maybe even termites,
Right.
you're basically, as the source material puts it, setting the table for a full-blown black widow infestation.
Wow. Okay, so they follow the food.
They follow the food.
Ah.
So without tackling that food supply or blocking how they get in, you're likely going to keep seeing spiders no matter how much vinegar you spray around.
Okay, so it's crystal clear. Vinegar is definitely off the table for actually killing black widows. So what does work? This is where it gets interesting, moving from the myth to, the real strategy.
Exactly. This is the crucial shift. We need to move away from just reacting, just spraying,
Yeah.
towards proactive, more complete solutions.
Yeah.
And the first, maybe the most impactful strategy, target their food source.
Take away their dinner.
Basically, yes. Black widows, they're drawn to places with steady food. That means areas with cockroaches, beetles, scorpions, other insects.
Okay.
So if you're seeing a pattern, different kinds of pests showing up regularly in your home, that's a big clue.
That's your signal.
That's your signal. Getting rid of those prey insects, that's one of the fastest, most effective ways to make your home less attractive to spiders and reduce their activity long term.
That makes perfect sense. It's like the classic advice for mice, right? Don't just chase them, seal the holes, clean the crumbs. Same idea, different pest.
Exactly the same principle.
But okay, besides the food, how are they even getting inside? Are they just walking in the front door?
Huh? Not usually. That leads us straight into strategy number 2. Seal up their entry points.
Okay.
Spiders and black widows are no exception, are masters at sneaking in through tiny, tiny cracks.
Really small ones.
Oh yeah, we're talking minuscule gaps in the foundation, little spaces in the siding, maybe slight openings around window frames or door frames you wouldn't even notice. So the practical advice here is grab some caulk, go around your baseboards, fill any visible crevices, and pay special attention to sealing gaps around all your windows and doors. Block those routes.
Good tip.
And, our sources actually mention this is extra important in places like Sacramento and South Riverside.
Oh, why there specifically?
Because temperature shifts, hot, then cool, can actually cause new cracks to form in foundations and walls over time.
Makes sense. So it becomes part of regular home maintenance.
Exactly. Put it on your seasonal pest control checklist. It's not just a one-and-done fix.
Okay, so ongoing vigilance. What about the spiders or webs we do find inside, though, if we spot one?
Right. That's strategy number 3. You've got to physically remove webs, egg sacs, and any active spiders you see.
Get hands-on.
Carefully. When you spot a black widow web, that's your cue to act fast. First, safety. Always wear gloves.
Good point.
Then, use a vacuum cleaner with an extension hose or even just a long broom and physically suck up or sweep away the web. Make sure you get any little white egg sacs you see attached.
Where should we be looking for these?
Check those common hiding spots again. Attics, closets, behind or inside storage boxes, especially in the garage or basement.
Got it.
This physical removal step, it's really crucial if you want to stop black widows before those egg sacs hatch, because once they do, you've got a whole new generation potentially spreading out.
Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, so that's immediate control, but what about ongoing deterrence? For people who prefer maybe a more natural approach, something less hands-on than vacuuming spiders, are there other options?
Yes, definitely. A lot of homeowners do prefer natural methods, and there are things that can help deter them. That's where natural repellents with strong scents come in.
Like what?
Things like essential oils. Peppermint oil is a popular one. Eucalyptus oil, tea tree oil too. They all have these really distinct, strong smells that black widows apparently don't like. They tend to avoid areas that smell strongly of them.
Interesting. How do you use them?
It's pretty simple. You can mix, say, equal parts water and your chosen essential oil in a spray bottle.
Okay.
And just spray it around baseboards, inside the garage, on windowsills, maybe entry points in the attic. It's not a killer, remember?
Right, it's a repellent.
Exactly. But it can help discourage them from setting up shop in those sprayed areas. Makes the environment less appealing.
That's a good tip for ongoing prevention. Is there anything natural that acts more like a barrier, maybe something that could actually harm them directly, not just smell bad to them?
Yes, there is. For that, we can look at diatomaceous earth, or DE, as it's often called.
Diatomaceous earth. Okay, what is that?
It's basically a natural powder. It's made from fossilized algae, tiny little organisms from millions of years ago.
Wow.
And the key thing is, under a microscope, this powder is made of tiny, sharp edges. So when an insect or an arachnid, like a black widow, walks through it, those sharp edges scratch and damage their waxy outer layer, their exoskeleton. Yeah, and that damage causes them to lose moisture, essentially dry out and dehydrate.
So it works physically, not chemically.
Exactly. And a big plus for many people is that food-grade DE is generally non-toxic and safe to use around pets and kids if you apply it correctly. You don't want clouds of dust.
Right. Good point.
So it's not an instant kill like a direct pesticide spray might be. It takes some time for it to work as they walk through it.
But it's effective over time.
Yes. It's a really smart, effective addition to your overall pest control plan, especially if you want to kill black widows and other pests without using synthetic chemical sprays.
Okay, that's really useful. So we've covered a lot here. We've debunked the vinegar myth. We've talked about food sources, sealing entry points, physical removal, natural repellents, DE. What does this all mean for someone listening who's maybe dealing with a really persistent problem? They've tried some things, but the spiders just keep coming back. When is it time to, throw in the towel on DIY and call the pros?
That's a really important question and honestly a crucial consideration. We have to remember, black widow bites can be dangerous.
Yeah, they're venomous.
They are.
Yep.
Especially risky for young children or pets. So if you're finding yourself dealing with repeated sightings, or you're finding multiple webs regularly, or you just have that gut feeling you might have a serious spider infestation, that's the trigger. It's definitely time to contact a professional pest control company.
Don't wait too long if it seems serious.
Exactly. Companies like Simple Pest Management, for example, they're mentioned as offering proven spider control solutions. And they have local expertise in areas like San Diego, Sacramento, Riverside County.
So they know the local conditions.
Right. They know exactly how to handle venomous spiders like black widows safely and effectively. They can help with all the things we talked about, properly sealing entry points, safely removing webs and egg sacs, or using treatments that are safe but really target the infestation at its source.
And they mentioned they're a small local business?
Yeah, the source highlighted that. Often means you get that more community-focused, personalized service, too.
That's reassuring to know that level of expert help is available when you need it. Okay, so to kind of bring this all home for everyone listening, bottom line, don't count on that bottle of vinegar to kill Black Widow.
Nope. It's just not going to cut it.
Their biology, their tough exoskeleton, their hiding habits, it all works against vinegar being effective.
Right.
Instead, real effective spider control. It comes from a combination of tactics.
A multi-pronged approach.
Yeah, sealing up how they get in, physically removing the webs and spiders you see, tackling their food sources, those other pests, and maybe using some targeted natural deterrents or barriers like DE.
That's the comprehensive strategy.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's a thought to maybe chew on. Think about how just understanding a little bit of the pest biology, like that tough exoskeleton on the Black Widow, completely changes how we should approach solving the problem. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other common household problems might have these popular but ultimately ineffective solutions that we just sort of assume are true?
That's a great point. We rely on a lot of common wisdom that might not hold up.
It's fascinating to think about. And hey, if you are looking for more practical, reliable insights on pest management, keeping your home safe from spiders and other critters, we definitely recommend following Simple Pest Management on social media.
Yeah, they share really valuable tips and info pretty regularly. It can help you stay ahead of these kinds of issues.
Good advice there. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
Keep learning, keep exploring those assumptions, and we'll catch you on the next one.